About 2 weeks ago, I clicked the wrong button on my computer and it cost me $5,000. Let me show you what I'm talking about.
Yes, indeed.
All right, so the story begins on the 7th of August, which was a Tuesday a couple weeks back. So I saw TSGI, which is the Stars group on the TSX, and we're going back August 7th, so right in here. I saw this dip down on the 7th, and I saw some support down here just at about $40.50. So I came in at $41. Let me get the exact number. I came in at $41.30, somewhere in here. And I quickly set a stop loss and a sell point. I had a few options for sell points. So you can see this is a 3-month graph on it. So right in here, I came in at about $41.30 on the 7th. So I'd seen this retracement, this pullback from this date. It had gone about 7 or 8 consecutive days, and we had a little bit of support levels here. Going back even longer to the beginning of the year, you can see this $40 mark was a good level of support on multiple occasions. So I came in at $41.30. Now, I put the stop loss at $40.40, but what I had done is a very simple thing. I basically created two one cancels another OCO orders. And I did this basically to set my stop loss at the same time as to set my sell point, because that way you can sort of set it and forget it. Now, unfortunately, when I chose conditional offers on here, instead of choosing one cancels another, I chose one triggers another. And it seems like a very inconsequential decision, or not even decision, mistake. But the truth is, when I chose one triggers another, what essentially happens is the first thing I put in will create the second thing I put in. So I'd put the sell of my upper limit in the top, and then I put my stop loss in the bottom. So what effectively happened for me for both of these, I basically purchased 1,000 shares, and I put a $500, what I thought was a one cancels another, which had a stop loss at $40.44. And then I put another one in for another 500 shares at the same stop loss price, but with a different sell price. So I think I had one set at, say, $43 and change, and then one all the way up at like a $47 and change. So my plan was basically to, if I don't get stopped out, to sell half of the shares at around the $43 and change mark, and then move my stop loss up to break even or a little bit above break even for the last half, and then sell the other, hopefully, when it arrives back in the $47, $48 range. I don't remember the exact numbers, and they're not too important. But the important thing is I chose one triggers another instead of one cancels another. So what happened was, because I had put the limit sell first and then the stop loss second, the limit sell never triggered, so therefore the stop loss was not active. So I essentially held the stock for 3 or 4 days. I actually was away both Monday and Tuesday of the next week, and TSGI released a very poor quarterly report, causing the stock to tank approximately 12%, I believe. And when I first saw it, I believe it was the Wednesday. You can see here it had already gone significantly down as low as 34.50. So my stop loss was set to lose me a maximum of approximately $500. And because it wasn't triggered, because I chose one triggers another instead of one cancels another, it ended up being down well over $6,000. Now, I called the TD Bank because I didn't know what was going on. I saw that the order entry was still active, and I couldn't figure out for the life of me why it wasn't triggered. And I was expecting them to sort of look at me and say, "Oh, we're so sorry. our systems were not working and we're going to refund you or $5,000 or something. I don't know what they would have done in that situation, but I assumed it was their fault. And then after about half an hour on the phone with them, they talked to some other people and essentially determined that it was my bad, that I chose the wrong purchaser. Now, even if I had have chosen one triggers another, had I put my stop loss first, it would have saved me. So I made two errors. The first error being obviously choosing the wrong conditional order, and then the second error being even if I had have chosen one triggers another, I could have got away with it if I had put my stop loss first, because then the stock just wouldn't have sold had it gone up. So overall, it turned out to be a $5,381 loss, and had I sold at where my stop loss should have been at, it would have been an $800 loss. So almost $5,000 lost from where I should have been using my sort of stop loss that I had wanted to set up. And it was just sort of an unfortunate situation. So, I mean, live and learn. Certainly, I learned my lesson, and I'm not going to do that again. And it's unfortunate because I think overall for the month, I have had one big breakout winning stock that I profited about almost $6,000 on. So that basically wipes out that the big win that I had earlier in the month. However, I hope that I can pass this information on to you and help you avoid the same problem. Thanks for watching.
Yes, indeed.